Hello my dear students and welcome back again. Today I am going to start class 7th English grammar chapter 11th, and that is sentence, phrase and clause. First of all, a sentence is a group of words that has at least one subject and one predicate and makes complete sense. The subject is the part of the sentence which names the person or thing we are speaking about, and the predicate is the part of sentence which tells something about the subject. Now, here is the exercise 11.1. Question number first, separate the subject and the predicate in each sentence. First one is, he has a good memory. In this statement, he is subject because we are talking about the person, and has a good memory is a predicate because it is the part of sentence and we predicate something about the subject. Second, nature is the best physician. In this statement, nature subject is the best physician predicate. Third, bad habits grow unconsciously. Bad habits subject and grow unconsciously predicate. Fourth, we should profit by experience. In this statement, we subject and should profit by experience predicate. Fifth, we cannot pump the ocean dry. We subject cannot pump the ocean dry predicate. Sixth, Socrates was a great philosopher. Socrates subject and was a great philosopher predicate. Seventh, they returned home at sunset. They subject returned home at sunset predicate. Eighth, borrowed garment never fit well. Borrowed garments subject never fit well predicate. My dear student, the rest of the questions you have to do yourself and do these questions in your notebook. Now we have exercise 11.2. Question number first, say if the underlined words in each sentence are a phrase or clause. First of all, a phrase is a group of words that makes sense. It does not have predicate. And a clause is a group of words which forms part of sentence. It contains subject and predicate. It means phrase have a sense but it doesn't have predicate. And in a clause, a sentence part in which both subject and predicate also referred. First one is, you may sit. In this statement, we can fill the phrase and the answer is at any place. B, you may sit wherever you like. Second A, we heard of his success. It is phrase. We heard that he had succeeded. It is clause. Third, he arrived in the morning. It is phrase. He arrived when it was morning. It is clause. Fourth, at sunset they returned home. B, when the sun set they returned home. It is clause. Fifth A, the man with a cap is my uncle. Fifth B, the man who is wearing a cap is my uncle. My dear student, do this question in your book. Exercise 11.3. Complete each sentence by supplying a suitable clause. Question number first of this exercise, dash I keep it, and the answer is if I make promise. Second, I feel certain that we will win the match. Third, where there is a will, there is a way. Fourth, God helps those who help themselves. Fifth, this is the best book that I have read on English grammar. Sixth, he has gone to Simla where his uncle lives. 7. The house that was burgled is in our street. 8. The car that was stolen has not been found. 9. The film that we saw was very interesting. 10. When I entered the room, I found him lying on the floor. My dear student, do this question in your book. Now, question number 2 of this exercise, show the principal clause and the subordinate clause in each sentence. My dear student, the principal clause and the subordinate clause is a part of the complex sentence which contain a principal clause as well as subordinate clause. Principal clause is the clause that makes good sense and can stand by itself, and subordinate clause that does not make good sense and can't stand by itself. It means principal clause have a good sense also and they refer the independent, and subordinate clause are interdependent to another clause. So let's start. First, he thinks that I am fool. In this statement, principal clause he thinks because he stand by itself, and subordinate clause that I am fool. It means it have not any stand by itself, so it is dependent on the principal clause. Second, as I was tired, I couldn't go. In this statement, principal clause is I couldn't go and subordinate clause is as I was tired. Third, you can come when you like. In this statement, principal clause you can come and subordinate clause when you like. Fourth, he says that he has met your brother. In this statement, he says principal clause and subordinate clause that he has met your brother. Fifth, I know the man who is standing there. In this statement, principal clause I know the man and subordinate clause who is standing there. Sixth, the house where she lived was very big. In this statement, principal clause the house was very big and subordinate clause where she lived. 7. I don't remember what Anu was wearing. Principal clause I don't remember and subordinate clause what Anu was wearing. 8. The star disappeared when the sun rose. Principal clause the stars disappeared and subordinate clause is when the sun rose. 9. As I was going to school, it started raining. In this statement, principal clause it started raining and subordinate clause as I was going to school. 10. The thief had run away before the police came. In this statement, principal clause the thief had run away and subordinate clause before the police came. My dear student, do these questions in your notebook. My dear student, that's all about this chapter. I hope you all learned this chapter very well. Till that, keep doing practice. Thank you so much.